Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the KKRLA. It's been a hot minute since I've hopped back on this train of the KKRLA, but we're back here again. It is the Kina Gamers taking on the non-beaters here in the Western playoff game. I know everything else says Eastern as of right now, but it's Western. I mixed it up, so forgive me. Excuse me, on my part. But it is the Kina Gamers taking on the non-beaters here today at Boost Field Mall. Both of these teams, whoever wins, gets to go on and play the #1 Crusaders. The Crusaders having a huge turnaround in their last two seasons. Or in their compared to last season to this season is what I truly meant to say. But we're back here. It's shaky. I haven't done this in a while, so please trust me, I'm rusty. Just give me a minute, and I'll have everything sorted out here soon. But I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and get this game started. Between these two teams, let's go ahead and see who the first kickoff of the playoffs will go to. It'll be won by the Kina Gamers, with Gerwin going ahead and getting a demo to start the game off with. Let's go ahead and read the players for both teams. On the Kina Gamers, you have Squall, Gerwin, Hollywood, and Senti. And for the non-beaters, you have Iceman, Buzz, Raja, and Goose. Well, it's also been a hot minute for me coming back and commentating the KKRLA, considering I haven't been here in some time. Specifically, a long time, to be honest. Raja trying to send up a shot to get set up here, and Buzz will grab the assist off of Raja, which makes the lead 1-0 with 4:21 left on the clock. That ball moves at 61 kph as it enters the goal. A nice shot and a nice pass. Let's go ahead and get the second kickoff flowing through here, and it's going to be won by the Kina Gamers. Once again, they have won 2 kickoffs so far, but the kickoffs haven't returned in goals, as really the kickoff to goal ain't looking too good. Kickoff to goal ratio is the word I was trying to get out of my mouth. Buzz trying to set up another pass. Buzz trying to get a pull shot off of Squall. And Raja apparently got an assist somewhere in there. Buzz just throws it up. Last one to touch it is him, and he just pushed around Squall to get that ball to roll in there at 20 kph. 3:59 left on the clock as we come in here and we shoot into the third kickoff. Here it goes. This ball would be sent over into the non-beaters side. Kina Gamers once again winning another tip. It seems like the non-beaters have found out that, hey, if we keep losing tips, maybe we can if we keep losing kickoffs, maybe we can keep scoring. I'm still indulged to say tip because that's what I've been saying for a while. You know, I watch too much basketball, more specifically, so I'm used to the word tip. You know, tip off. But it's kickoff here. And that's a nice pinch by, I don't know who that was. But it's a setup here for a shot. Seems like Kina Gamers going to put up the defense to try to hit it away. Gerwin going to send it down. Iceman going to hit it off in a way to get it off target. Gerwin almost with the setup will miss. Iceman sends it down into the Kina Gamers side. Iceman. Honestly, I thought he was going to go up the wall and try to, set up something. Raja sets it up. Open shot. Nobody there. Senti's going to hit it away. Raja almost got the putback, but Hollywood apparently gets a save somewhere in there. Buzz sends it back down to the Kina Gamers side. Buzz puts up a shot, but Squall with a nice save. Well, the Kina Gamers are definitely going to have to go through here and get it in gear to definitely get something rolling. And forgive me for the mic quality. I know it has went down since the last KKRLA episode. I had to change mics, and obviously everything else is better. And Gerwin's going to get the first goal for the Kina Gamers with a assist by Hollywood. Now that ball moves at 70 kph as it enters the goal with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left on the clock. So they're going to go ahead and get a 1-goal deficit to occur. No longer a 2-goal deficit. Let's see if the Kina Gamers had that goal. That just puts them in an opportunity. It seems like non-beaters are going to win their first tip of the game. They've lost 3 out of 1. He's trying to set up something. Cinti going to get the save. Almost 2 minutes remaining left on the clock here, ladies and gentlemen. I know. A random Monday and the KKRLA is back? Yeah, that's what happens. And Cinti's going to be gifted the goal by a defensive miscommunication and mistake by Raja, trying to back up and trying to set up something, but accidentally hits the ball into their own net, and it's going to be 2-2 with 2:02 left on the clock. I said 2 4 times in a sentence. Here goes the 5th kickoff, which is going to be sent over onto the Kina Gamers side. It seems like the non-beaters have been trying to get the kickoffs into motion, but, you know, now that they've started winning kickoffs, the Kina Gamers have started scoring. It's just a paradox, I guess. Cinti saves Raja's shot. It's 2-2. Reminder, whoever wins this gets to go and face the Crusaders. Gerwin's going to send that shot down into the non-beater side. Gerwin trying to get a setup for a teammate. And Squall catches the pass. Gerwin with the assist. 1:22 left on the clock as now the Kina Gamers but get their first lead of the game. That ball moves at 68 kph as it enters the goal. 1:22 left on the clock. Here we go with the 6th kickoff. As the non-beaters are going to win it, they need to see if they can start actually profiting off of these kickoff wins. Cinti going to try to send it away. Raja just going to try to keep it in that corner. Goose trying to send it out for a pass. Nobody there to catch it. Cinti sends it away. Buzz gives it straight back to Gerwin. Hollywood's going to get demoed by Raja. 1 minute left on the clock. Non-beaters really need to set up something here. Raja with the block. I hope I said the non-beaters and not Raja or something like that, but I don't know. I messed up my own words. I'm only human after all. That ball is set up for a shot. Somebody can get down there. It's going to be Iceman, who gets blocked by Hollywood. Goose going to put back up a high floater. No luck there. They've got a whole 30 seconds to work with here, ladies and gentlemen. Kina Gamers really trying to keep the pressure here. Hollywood sets up a shot, and that's probably going to be the dagger. As it is assisted by Squall, moves at 76 kph, 4-2 with 23 seconds. If the non-beaters can pull off some majestical comeback here, this could be a great win for them, as they definitely need some place to go far in the playoffs. They've got a setup. They've got it in there. And it goes in with 19 seconds left. Buzz gets credited the score. Buzz now scoring all 3 goals by the non-beaters. That ball moves at 46 kph, and Iceman gets an assist. I guess was the second to last one to touch it. 19 seconds for the non-beaters to shoot for an overtime. They need to win this tip if they want a chance. They're going to lose it. They need to get this ball rolling on the other side immediately. Can't waste any time. That's going to be a pinch by, I can't remember who the player was just then. Gerwin sets up a shot. They're just wasting time. They're going to waste all the time. Kina Gamers going to waste the time to send themselves to play the Crusaders, ladies and gentlemen. What an ending, you know. You really think, you know, the non-beaters have a decent shot? No. Wow, I cannot believe what I just watched, ladies and gentlemen. The non-beaters are gone. Well, your MVP was Squall with 306 score, 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 save, and 2 shots. Followed along by Cinti with 294 score, 1 goal, 0 assists, 2 saves, and 0 shots. Followed along by Hollywood with 272 score, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 saves, and 1 shot. And then followed along by Gerwin with 250 score, 1 goal, 1 assist, 0 saves, and 2 shots. Well, let's go ahead and... I lost my train of thought. Let's go ahead and get into the after-game talk. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the after-game talk. It's been a while since I've done this, so correct me if I'm wrong, but here we go. Let's go ahead and get into the non-beaters' offense. Their offense started off pretty good, making the 2-0 lead a real thing to start worrying about for the Kina Gamers. They tried to persist on the offense, and around near the end when they got that third goal, I would say it's lucky because, a lot of people were on the ball. It pinched in a certain way and it got in. But you never know. This offense started to kind of go into a slump, tried too many things at one time, and ended up losing their lead. Now their defense, it played decently well near the start. As you could see, they got the offense to play most of it, but their defense just started slipping up when the Keenan Gamers started scoring goals. It was a hard thing to watch as a non-Beaters fan, and I couldn't imagine how the owner is feeling right now, but it's just not a great opportunity. The Keenan Gamers defense obviously didn't step up in a good way the first half of the game, but then the next half you saw an absolute improvement by that team. Playing very well on the defensive end, gained them that real speed that they needed to take the lead from them, and then eventually the defense just played it out very well. And then their offense didn't start too hot, missing shots that they shouldn't have, but what do I know? And then they just really started getting it and going in the second half of the game and played very, very well in that second half, the last 2:30 of the game. And I have to give them the credit to take back the score for them and to go face the Crusaders later, somewhere down the road in this week. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I hope to see you later for the Western playoffs, the actual Eastern playoffs. This was the Western playoffs, so forgive me for the title mistake. And I'll see you, ladies and gentlemen, later. Bye-bye.